Hello folks, today I'm going to give my thoughts about Overwatch. Now, I've played the game for a while. Now, as you probably tell from the start, it looks pretty bad because my PC kind of struggles at the start. Now, obviously my graphics card is a beast. I think it's because I don't have full-on internet connection, but it really doesn't enjoy it as much. The team I'm playing, at the look of it looks pretty fair. But I do have some nitpick complaints for the game that I think that more or less need addressing to. Now, first off, though, we do lose in this match. As you can see, it's not loading in, not until at the very end. Obviously, when I'm not recording, usually it's just like that. So obviously, any cam does a bit of a pain. But in any case, though, now then, my complaints. I want to get the complaints out of the way before I do the positive. I've played in a couple of matches where I am fighting other players who are higher leveled with me. Or let's say a higher level against me. And I thought that the Overwatch skill level you get to be compete with players at your skill level. I thought that if you're level 1 you will fight between level 1s to level 5, level 5s to level 10, level 10s to 15. But no. In this match we were up against about someone who's level 45, 36 and 20 something, and they were higher skilled and they wiped us out completely. And in my opinion, that's pretty unfair, Blizzard. Pretty unfair. That's something you really need to fix. Because I didn't enjoy the game because I kept getting my ass kicked, well, obviously. And it's annoying that some games you run into players that are higher skilled than you, and you can't really do anything much because they're going to keep owning you. And yeah, me being a bit creative, and I like Junkrat. I like playing the spammy kind of guy. But in any case, though. Now, what are the complaints? That Frozen girl, the lady who freezes things. I can't remember all the Overwatch characters' names because I don't play that very often, so I can't remember their names. I kind of find her annoying. When I'm trying to fight her, I always lose. When I play as her, I fail miserably. Obviously enough, though. Now, another thing I'm going to complain is pretty much your opinion about this one. Buying crates to get random cosmetics, which you only get one set. Now, there has been a bit of a debate for a long time, and no, I'm not going to go TF2 this and that, no. Obviously though, I don't like how you have to buy crates. You do get crates every time you level up, but you do have to grind. But those are nitpicks here and there. Now, what's the things I do like? First off, I'm going to address this. Now, as with all games, Overwatch has hackers, and obviously you got the aimbotters. Well, Blizzard has been doing blanket bans lately, and I'm actually pretty happy that Blizzard actually does that. Blanket ban all these players, and all these hackers and all them like, oh, I'm gonna sue Blizzard for doing this or this and that. They can't allow to do this. We are anonymous. We are Legion, and all that. To point out so many excuses. And that's quite sad to see that these hackers would say these shit. Now, obviously, TF2 and CSGO obviously need another VAC ban wave. That's what we need. Now, usually I don't fail using Junkrat with his ability. There had to be a sentry. Damn it. Should have saved that, actually. I should have done. Now, what else do I like the game? Now, I do like the characters, how they're all special about them. It is interesting how the personality is built, how the weapons are made. You got Junkrat, he's all about blowing shit up, placing traps, and being a sneaky devil. You got Diva, who is obviously your typical gamer girl in a giant mech suit, and obviously enough though, you got McCready, who's a western cowboy from America. That's what I do like about Overwatch. Yes, it's got a nice variety of characters with from different countries. You know, they're all different, and it's quite nice. And also the maps as well. Hopefully, you'll probably hear my headphones just put them. Hopefully, we'll get some more game modes. But as usual, I don't really play Overwatch much as I supposed to expect. Oh, sorry, I had to cut there. Needed to quickly do something. Like I said though, the game is pretty good overall, and obviously I can say that it will coexist with TF2. There's similarities that we all thought are basically false. They're very different, and a lot of first-person shooters will end up having this similar category that all games will have. And this debate that TF2 is better than Overwatch, or Overwatch is better than TF2, really needs to stop. Because they're different games, they're made differently, and they're made by different companies. And they're all fun in their own way. At this current moment, TF2 overall has more content than Overwatch. Obviously, because TF2 is older. Overwatch is fairly new now. And obviously, it's a decent game where you can have fun and just basically try different strategies with your friends. Hell, some of the characters are pretty cool. I guess you could say some of my favourite ones would be Soldier 72, if that's correct. Diva, who I find absolutely adorable. Mercy. And McCready, because the name reminds me of RJ McCready from The Thing. That would be pretty cool if they actually had his name to be RJ McCready and he had a flamethrower. That would be freaking hilarious. Burn, you alien motherfucker. Any case, so these games, Overwatch is pretty good in its own category. Now obviously comparing them, it's not really that much of a difference really. Obviously enough though, the devs who made Overwatch loved TF2 and they were inspired with some of the characters, some of the gameplay and everything. And you can't really complain. If they were inspired and they're happy that people compare it to TF2, as long as they're not going too far, not going fanboyish. Now it is quite annoying that there are some people that go, "Oh, I've quit TF2 and Overwatch is way better than TF2." Well, there's always stupid excuses. Now people leave TF2 go, "Oh, because of shitty updates and everything." Well, TF2 is getting better and only time can tell. And realistically, shitting on the game is not going to help it. And obviously, you can't just go and say, "Oh, TF2 is better than Overwatch." Nobody really gives a shit. It's just a game. These games are meant to have fun with. And also now the developers will want these fixing, obviously. Like No Man's Sky, for instance, which failed miserably in certain categories. But realistically, guys, these games are both fun. I enjoy TF2, I enjoy Overwatch. I don't play it as much as TF2. That's I can say. And obviously with my PC kind of hiccup in here and there. That's something to expect with the one I had. After I fought. Yeah, as you can see, 75, 59 and I think 30 something level players versus a level 9 and under. That is something I really get pissed off with Overwatch. And I hate getting my ass kicked by players who have a higher rank than me. Like, if it's like say 15, then I guess that's reasonable. But if they're 75, then come on, Blizzard. That is not good. You gotta compare it to your skill level. At least with TF2, with their matchmaking, you're compared to players that are your skill level. Obviously enough. Now remember guys, both games could coexist and both of them are different and they have both their upsides and downsides. No game's perfect and everyone's entitled of their own opinions. But we don't really need any of these deadlock, videos deciding which game is better, or people shitting on people who are defending the game. I can easily say that the Overwatch community gets shit on too harshly, that really need a bit more respect. The TF2 community need to calm down a bit and pretty much just stop with this nonsense. And just really let both games to coexist. Just let them get on what they're doing. They're both fun in their own way, they're both made differently. With TF2 with their awesome weapons and different ways you can change the classes, Overwatch with its different heroes to play as, it's pretty reasonable enough. Both games are different and they're good. So thank you for watching guys, hope you enjoyed with my second Overwatch video. And yeah, have a good day folks, and respect the games of their developers and the community.